In this video, I'm going to show you all the parts needed to build the Bullet. This is a super compact, very useful, multi-purpose, combat-capable ship that costs probably at least $150K less than Vanquisher 3, which is what I used to build it out of. My ship value is sitting at around 325,000 new. This was 461,000. Now this build will take piloting skill level 3 and starship design level 4. So basically, if you buy the Vanquisher 3, you get a lot of wasted space, a lot of habs that don't really do anything other than just sit there and look like something. As built, this ship features 3,240 cargo, 150 top speed, which could be more if your skill is higher, a 97 mobility, more than adequate to outmaneuver any opponent you'll see. Features a 8 max crew, 1450 shields, 30 light year jump range, and a 39 B-class reactor. This is a B-class ship. So that's more than enough pips to keep both of your primary weapons, all but one bar, fully powered, and still have one in the missiles as a backup. The weapons on this, as built, 6 Vanguard auto projectors, 4 Vanguard autocannons, and 1 missile launcher. Like I said, the missile launcher is just in case the auto projectors are still recharging. The first portion of the video will be the ship blown apart, broken into levels, and I'll go over each part for each level. The second part will be the walk around, so you can kind of get a feel for the layout of the ship. And then we'll do some speed tests, and at the very end, if you're still interested in watching, I'll just have some unnarrated random combat footage just so you can kind of see the ship in action. Alright, let's get started. Okay, this is the Bullet split apart. I'm going to kind of go over each individual piece by level. So on the very bottom, base level, we have the Stroud Cap A's, the Hope 4 landing, behind that the S204 cargo, then we have 4 of the NG-20s in the wide form, and NG-20 in the slim form there. Also on the bottom, weapon mount each side of these landing gears here, and the Vanguard Hellfire autocannons, 4 of them. That's the bottom level. Immediately above that level, Stroud nose cap C, each side. Stroud braking engine. We have the workshop, which is where you enter in from the landing bay, directly into the workshop. Also, we have Hope Tech pipes here, and we have 2 of the H-10 Atlas tanks. They are flip glitched into place there. So if you don't want to flip glitch, then just don't put these Hope pipes in, and then the tanks will just slap in from the sides. The back, we have the SA-4330, 1 on each side, and the other cargo at the back. That completes level 2. Level 3. Again, 2 more of the Stroud nose cap C's. Up front, control station. That's where we get our crew boost, crew number boost. Behind that is the Stroud Science Lab. We have the 104DS B-Class 39 power reactor and the RD3000 beta grav drive, also B-Class. Now, mounted to the side of the reactor and the grav drive is the weapon mount and the Vanguard obliterators, 2 on each side. And of course we have the porthole on the aft and fore cabins. That completes the 3rd level. So the very top level, we have Stroud Cap A here and there, Viking CP220 cockpit, Stroud cowling on each side. Again, the other 4330 engines, Slum Docker top, Vanguard shield, CE-19 missile launcher, and the last 2 auto projectors. So basically, this ship has a 97 mobility, top speed of 150, and 30 light year jump range, 8 crew, and just way more cargo than you get in the stock ships. In a nice little compact mini design. So it will give you all the functionality of a workshop, science lab, adequate crew, and a place to sleep, and have a pretty unique look too. Okay, now what we'll do is actually do a walkthrough of the ship itself. It looks tall, and it is 3 floors, but
Even
there's
without life, there is the potential for beauty.
never more than 1 ladder to climb to get up. So there's no 2-story ladders or 3-story ladders in this. The way the cabins are placed, it's just 1 floor per ladder. So again, you walk in to this loading bay and go up.
Thanks for stopping to chat.
And you come right into your workshop that is facing forward here. So that's the only thing on this floor is the workshop with research station. Next level up, this is the control stations here, going toward the front of the ship with your view out the front. Immediately behind that is the science lab with a nice view out the back. So you've come up 1 level right there at the loading bay, come to the back of the ship, and here's your ladder to the top floor, which you come right into your all-in-one berth. Top docker there, and then into your cockpit. So even though it's 3 floors, you never really have too much of a ladder to climb. You can hit your nap on the way out, and you just come down. So a little zigzag, but not a maze in any sense of the imagination. I think it has a pretty nice flow. Great cargo. And pretty much a general purpose ship that's still really good at combat. So anything that you'll run into, you should be able to destroy. And it's pretty compact design. Okay, there is one thing I did want to show. To get this built, it does require a snap-down glitch to get this cockpit placed. This Stroud cockpit is the biggest pain in the ass. And what I mean by that, look, if you move it, even though it was placed, you can't put it back. And ships come built with this cockpit in that place. So that tells me that even the devs, when they were designing ships, had to use the snap-down glitch. So when you go to build, and you're at this top level, make sure you're at a shipyard that has Stroud parts, otherwise you can't duplicate this. On the build menu, go over to Habs, pick any one by one, it doesn't matter which one, and place it in one position above where you want the cockpit to go. Take the cockpit, let it snap into place there, select it, and then hit your copy key or duplicate. Mine is Control G, it snaps down, and then just click, bam. Then you delete the one here, delete the one there, and put your parts back on, and you're fine. That's how you get this cockpit on top there. If you get any other kind of error once that's there, that means you don't have something connected to where you can get in through the back. So I just wanted to show that because I forgot to record that in the video. So that's how I got that piece into place. Okay, now we're going to do a speed test on the ship. First, let me show you what it does with max level. I did that wrong here. Hold on. Max cruising speed with my skill level, my perks, almost 180. Okay. Like I said, these engines top speed base, no skill points, is 150. And with max skill points, if I hit the boost button, we get up to 750. So 180 and 715, that's with max skill. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start taking pips out until my speed is about 150. Alright, so that's about 150, which is the base speed, no skills. So let's do a boost at this level and see what you would get stock without the skill bonus. So almost 600 if you don't have any skill points. 150 and 600, or what was that, about 180 and 700 something. So a little bit of a difference, but still this ship will most likely outrun anything. And let's see, we're gonna do a boost and then flip around backwards. So with reverse thrusters, you can fly backwards at about 150. So you won't outrun some of the ships, but a few of them, the slower C class at 130, you will be able to go backwards faster than they can go forward. Assuming they're not boosting, that is. Okay, that concludes the speed test. Well, I guess I could show mobility real quick since this is already past the main part of the video. Let me put it in the... There we go. So with the speed bar in the middle, pretty decent. Yaw. Not bad. But most of the time, if you're going to be using thrusters to do a quick turnaround. At least that's what I do anyway. I use the thrusters and really whip it around that way. Okay, that's the speed test. And only thing left in the after portion of this video is just some random combat footage. Thanks for watching.
You have met your doom! Our shield has been compromised! It is time for your judgment! The structure holds! Keep fighting! Ha!